What's good, everybody? Greg Hickman here from Alt Agency at altagency.com. And in this video, I want to share 3 simple things that you can automate inside of your client onboarding experience that will make your life easier and get your client into momentum and create a great experience for your client within minutes from them paying you. Let's get it going. Welcome back, guys. Like I said, we're going to dive into 3 simple things that you can automate inside of your new client onboarding process. And what's amazing is if you are following our kind of hybrid model where you're kind of selling one solution on the front end of your business, then all of these things actually happen within minutes right after your client pays and pretty much are all automatic. Now, I'm going to draw a line between automatic and automated because some of them are automated and some of them are automatic. And we'll get into the differences here in just a minute. But if you are new here, welcome. We chat about how you can grow and systematize your agency and not be what I call a one-trick pony agency that only gets paid for labor and selling capacity, and move into a position where you're more of like the expert agency, where you're getting paid for your thinking, your knowledge, your skills, and they're packaged up into deliverables that can be really fulfilled without tons more people or tons more hours. So if that sounds good to you and you're not already subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button because we release a video every single Thursday. So the 3 simple things. The first one is the client agreement. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, wait, Greg, they sign the agreement after they pay. And this is not legal advice, but as long as they sign the agreement on what you're going to do and what they're getting and what you're delivering, you're covered. Now, what we do is we actually collect the initial payment on the phone after we've agreed that this is the direction they want to go in. And upon them making that first payment, ActiveCampaign, which is our marketing automation tool of choice, triggers a contract to be sent using a digital document signing tool. There's tons out there. It doesn't really matter which one you use. And honestly, I forget which one we use. But that document gets sent out upon signing or upon the first payment, and the client is asked to sign the agreement. Now, the agreement shouldn't be a bunch of new stuff that they didn't know about that they agreed on. That's where it would be weird, but we verbally agreed to what the heck the thing is. They make the payment, they get an agreement to sign off on the final deliverables and everything. And that actually unlocks a lot of the next steps. So without me having to do anything, I don't have to manually send a document or have anyone else on my team do it. The process is ActiveCampaign is integrated with the document signing tool. Upon the purchase being received, it triggers an automation that shoots that document out to my client for signing. Now, number 2 is the welcome package. Now, I don't know about you, but we like to send our clients cool stuff when they get started with us. So we put together a box that has custom branded socks, a mug, and a welcome letter that goes out to every new client. We use a company called SwagUp. I'll link them up below. And again, we can set up automation so that when a client pays, all of the shipping details get sent to SwagUp so that their fulfillment team can send out the box to the appropriate client's address. So without us doing anything, obviously you need to design what your welcome package is. Within a matter of a couple days from a client joining our program, they are receiving a welcome kit to show our appreciation, to give them some swag, and to get them excited about the work that we're about to do. Now, quick hint on this one, or tip rather, or insight, is that more often than not in today's age, the client experience is greater than the actual delivery. Now, that's not saying that your delivery can be garbage and you can, as long as you have a good experience, you cannot deliver the result. That's not what I'm saying. You need to be good at what you do. You need to deliver upon the results that you promised. But if you can make a client have a great experience, they are going to be way more likely to talk about you and also to buy from you again, despite the level in which they achieve the result. We've seen it time and time again. And also, if you love your clients like we do, you should want them to have a great experience. So having a box show up on the door that has a bunch of cool stuff in it gets people really excited, and you should do it too. So check out SwagUp. That's who we use, and that can be integrated to your automation tool of choice. Number 3 is a personalized message. So a little bit different from the welcome kit. Now, personalized, you're going to say, well, Greg, how do you automate a personalized message? Well, you don't. You make the process automatic. And we use a tool called Bonjoro. Again, I'll link that up in the notes below. And when a client pays, again, all of these things trigger once a client makes the first payment. And actually, this one's triggered after they sign that agreement. I get a notification in the Bonjoro mobile app right here where it tells me that, hey, Jane Doe just signed up for your program, send her a message. So I get to spend every week, I'll sit down and I'll record a bunch of welcome messages to new clients that have just come on board. And they get a personalized message from me. It's not automated to the point where like I've recorded 1,000 videos inserting random people's names. It is a genuine message that comes from me in real time. But I'm automatically notified that a new client has come in and that I need to record this video. So a little bit of automation with a little bit of time blocking, and each and every client gets a new welcome personalized message. And I can tell you that many clients are like, oh my God, this is so cool. 1, how can I do this? And 2, like that's really, that really means a lot. I'm really excited. And they'll reiterate their excitement for working with you. So those are the 3, but guys, I have a 4th. I have a bonus tip and a bonus thing that you can automate, and that is to automate all of your client delivery check-ins. So when a client joins one of our programs, we know that we're gonna have specific touch points and that we want to check in. Now, this is another where I draw the line of automatic versus automated. And what we do is we know that if we were to check in with a client every 2 weeks, which we do as a minimum touch point, so we have client touch points in other frequencies, but we know that at the very minimum, we need to touch base every 2 weeks. We know that based on our client experience, because we deliver the same thing over and over and over again, is that there could be a couple scenarios based on the week in which we are touching base. So we have a few different canned responses that we might send to someone at week 2 versus week 12. And so how we use automation is to notify our client success team that a client is at that point. So it basically, automation tells our team, hey, go check in on Jane Doe and see where she's at. And so our team gets to go look and be like, oh, well, she was on yesterday's call. This is where she's at in the process. And then they're going to send a customized email based on exactly where the client is. And we have a document that we've put together that has a handful of different things that we might say to that prospect or that client at that time of the journey. And it's customized to where they're at based on, are they, crushing it? Are they kind of in the red zone? Are they stuck on something? So depending upon that client's status at that time frame in the fulfillment process will dictate what we actually need to say to them. And this is where I think a lot of people mess up automation, is they will just send the same thing to everybody, whether they're stuck or they're successful. And I don't think that's the best way to go. So we want to make our process automatic. So the automation notifies our team, and we have a system and a repeatable process to have a unique, customized touch point that is relevant for that particular client. And that little thing alone can all be set up, again, right when the client signs that agreement. In Active Campaign, it assigns a bunch of tasks right out of the gate. That whole setting up of those tasks is all done through automation, which just makes our client success team, their lives a whole lot easier. They don't need to go in and manually say, okay, at this date, I'm checking in. At this date, I'm checking in. The tool tells our team to go check in, and they have an SOP on what to do once they're notified. So that being said, let's do a quick recap, my friends. The recap is the 4 things, because I gave you a little bonus, is 1, the new client agreement, 2, the welcome package, 3, a personalized welcome message using a tool like Bonjoro, and setting up all of your client check-in communications that will be needed through your client delivery process. I hope this video finds you well. Comment in the comment section below with which one of these you're going to implement next. And if you haven't already, I have a free 27-minute training walking you through the 3 phases to take your agency from only being paid for your labor to actually having multiple revenue streams where you're getting paid for your thinking. In the comment section below. Check it out if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next video.